See, back in the days, yeah, way beyond debate. Break shit right here. It's my joint.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
It's my joint.
Peace.
This gets played like almost every day.
Thank you, man. You know what's funny? That might be my favorite one on there. It's between that and I think I want to say Cow's Eye. It's between that and Cow's Eye for me at the moment.
For me, it's that one and I have Horus and what's it, Bacalao Opera? Woo! Missile.
Yo,
you hear me okay?
Let's get to you, man. I'm a fan of you, man. I just want to let you know, man. I appreciate your approach, your candidness. I like how you carrying the culture, man. And you repping this shit right. Yo, I'm proud, man. I'm a proud fan, bro.
Salute, man. I really appreciate the kind words because I get a lot of shit sometimes, and so
that's what happens when you're great. You're gonna get the shit, right?
Right. So, everybody, I'm super excited about this one. Episode 155, carrying the culture show.
Here rocking, man. It's just me and you, I think.
No, it's weird, man.
I don't care about that shit.
No, I don't care.
I'm chopping up with you.
I mean, I put it on YouTube and stuff. This is just people want to show up. So
right.
The rooms are crazy. I was in with Drez from Black Sheep, and we had 5 people. So it's just weird.
Right. No, that's all good. So that's my whole career. I've been like that.
Yes.
That all the good shit is like that.
Yeah, so ain't not an episode buck 55 of the Carrying the Culture Show. It's your boy Tomorrow Like Jamal with a T. Yeah. You may know my first guest from his first album, Constipated Monkey, back in '94. Came with the follow-up in 2009 and has been on a tear the past few years. Upper West Side in the building. Metal Face family in the building. See it? We're going to talk that CM shit in the building.
Love.
Please welcome the super dope vet spitter, super underrated Kurious to the show, man. And
thank you, my brother.
This long time coming. We got a lot to cover, yo, and I've been excited about this one because you're an MC. I'm gonna get to it. So here's the thing: when I saw you with the Smith goggles on in the video, he's official. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a real history dude, man. So let's go back to Little Kurious running around the Upper West Side, man, because I'm from CT and my time spent in New York is mostly like Lower East Side, Brooklyn, and Queens. Not necessarily
to the lower, man. Word. And Brooklyn, Queens. Yeah.
So that's what. But so I'm not so familiar with up there. So talk to me about just Little Kurious.
Yo, Little Kurious, 97th Street, man, Amsterdam. Little Kurious went to good schools, man. Went to prep schools. You know, Little Kurious come home, take his blaze off, and run through the streets, man, going crazy. You know what I mean? Loving hip hop. Across the street from Rocksteady Park, Upper West Side. Shout out to La Familia, the whole area. You know, very eclectic. Black and Puerto Rican, hip hop loving. Great hotbed of just everything. Like, you know what I mean? Now it's changed. You know, it's way different than it was when I came up. But man, I couldn't have grown up in a better place, and I still love it. I still stomp through there and hit the little corner spots, things that didn't change, but you know how shit changes.
Of course.
And my upbringing was great. You know what I mean? Latchkey kid. You know, nobody had dads around, so you know we running around wild and doing shit that we're not supposed to do. And thank God, nothing got too. You know, I mean, circumstances didn't get too crazy like they could have, though. Really.
Of course.
You know what I mean? But I was always just I consider myself a very fortunate kid because you know, my mom, she never let me feel that poverty, you know what I mean? Or that, you know, that lack, because she always worked hard and she raised me by herself. But when my shit got a hole in it, I always had some kicks, you know, and I always had video games and toys, and you know, so that's it, you know what I mean? And then I have everybody in my house playing, whoever, you know what I mean? Everybody's welcome. And then when you heard about 6G later, there was some music shit started kicking off and all that. You know, we had have my crib be 40 deep, man. You can have like the Souls of Mischief in one corner. You can have motherfucking Keith Murray coming through with another. You can have, you'll have Doom in the corner, you know, hitting the MPC, like, you know, you have motherfuckers hiding hammers under the, you know, it was crazy. It was just, everything was crazy. It was just crazy, man. Like just an incredible mixture of everything, of all worlds. Like I couldn't ask for a better a better, more diverse. And a lot of people wonder where my rhyme style comes from and the way I put it together. You know what I mean? And it's all a product of that. You know what I mean? It's all a product of that. It's that. And, you know, heavy influence in Harlem. I was, shit, we was selling drugs. We was in Uptown, going out of town, you know, doing madness with Harlem dudes. Shout out to Drew Hamilton, Project. Shout out my brother Cotty. Shout Les, Drew, Ed. You know, like, that's the Mecca though. That's where we got the style from. Because Upper West Side always had the ill style, but Harlem is the Mecca for style.
Yeah.
So we'd always get stuff from Uptown. We go Uptown. We be on 250. We going all through the end. We'd be on the East Side too, running around, picking up style. But then Upper West Side and me, I'm going to prep school, so I had a little preppy style too that I blend in with it. You know what I mean? So we were like that. Upper West Side, we had our own pocket, but we had the ill style, like, and we still do.
I peeped it. I peeped the rugby. I peeped the rugby.
Hey,
listen, I pay attention to shit. So like being up in
rest in peace
CT
to came in. He used to, yeah.
I mean, I was
I'm
peeping,
sorry,
you know.
Yeah, my man Kirk is crazy style. You got some stylish dudes on my way. Some snapping ass dudes too. When it comes to the jokes, to heating it up, that's just crazy over there. So, you know, it was good, man.
Would you say good, big up Bad Seed? Salute, Brooklyn in the building. Yo, would you say would you say that like that area? Because I love like studying demographics and stuff. And again, the way I grew up, it was like a Benetton commercial. Like my whole crew was everything. Like it was just if you was, you know. So would you say that your area was more diverse than other parts of like New York?
Nah, our area wasn't. Cause like Lower East Side, like our block, we didn't really have white people on our block. Like I'm Puerto Rican, but I'm like the closest thing you're gonna really see, you know, to that. You know, we might have had one like Sam. Sam used to write graffiti. Used to pull up. Used to be from over. But other than that, you know, it was all black and Puerto Ricans. But when I go downtown to the Lower, you see everything. You see the Jewish guys, the Irish dudes, the Italians. You know what I mean? But on our block, it wasn't really too much of that going on. But it was still diverse in that we were in that pocket. So we like real close to Harlem, but we're not there. Then, you know, we're not Midtown and all of that. Yeah. So we like got that pocket, but we got our own shit going on. You know what I mean? But dope. It's very Harlem influenced though. So salute to Harlem.
That's dope. Yo, like, so as far as like the beginnings, like, you know, you said you was running around loving hip hop. Like, what was like? I mean, you're a little older than me, so what was it like the gotcha aha moment for you? For me, it was '82 when I heard Planet Rock and I saw it. So, but what was it for you? Like, just in terms of this?
In my building, bro. In my building, you know, it's a group of buildings. You know what I'm saying? So it's a group of buildings, and back then, you know, and it has terraces though. So it's like the Jacks, but it's got terraces. It looks a little nicer, but it's still graffitied up. But we'd have that community room, and the older dudes were in there. Like I would even say a little before Rappers Delight dropped, and dudes are in there with the turntables rapping, and we just little kids like, oh my God, this is crazy. So I remember the first time just hearing rap on those breaks. Like my chills are going right now. Like it's so funky when you hear that rhyme on that beat, you know what I mean, on that break. And these dudes, the older dudes from my building, shout to Masika, Tony Hawkins. These are dudes, Grandmaster Flash be coming in and out of my building. Rest in peace to Stephanie. Like it was a hotbed, you know what I mean? Like people were coming through it. And, but that game night, that community room, that's where, you know, the building to throw that little thing like maybe once a month or something. And right there, boom, they setting up the equipment. So then shortly after that, of course, when I first heard Rappers Delight, I was hooked. It was like a drug. It should just grab me by the neck. You know what I mean? I was hooked. And I'm one of them dudes, like I never strayed from hip hop. Like, you know, dudes, especially like Spanish dudes, they be rocking with the freestyle stuff and all that. And I used to like it from the far. And they always had the girls with it. But I was always on my hip hop shit, bro. Always. That's me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I like to understand that I was always on that hip hop, man. That shit grabbed me immediately.
Did you do any?
Never let go.
Did you rock with any other? I feel like you rocked with like other elements. Like, did you rock with anything else as far as like?
Nah. My graffiti game, you know, saying I used to try to break this. I couldn't get the windmills. Like, I had a mean little backspin, but that's about it. But but some of my boys, man, they were really doing it. You know what I mean? Like with the break-in and with the graffiti. You know, shout to that whole CM crew. Shout to you know, I grew up in the same building with Epic. You know, Epic and TC5.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my man. That's my big bro. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And
So like
you know,
TC, so
Bobito from my building
so
too. Bobito.
you know, so you know my man. So Totem's my man. TC5.
Who's
So
that?
you know Totem. Totem.
Totem. It sounds familiar, but I'm not. I don't. You know, I'm not a writer, so I know
Yeah.
Pope.
So
Epic.
anyway, he's from Washington Heights in the BX, but he's TC5, and then yeah, I was like, oh, this cat's probably. I felt like you. But here's the thing, yo. You know, I even said you just said though you were fucking with it. It's like back in the day, yo. It was just hip hop. We just did shit, and then you kind of
Right,
find
you
your group.
just do shit, right? And I'll be mad now because I'm like, damn, B. I see some tags. I'm like, if I would have kept going, my shit was not that whack. It was like I was judging it too hard. You know what I mean? And it's funny because my tag back then, it never came out. So somebody probably, but it's term one. That was my tag when I was young. But somebody, and shout to terminology. I mean, I don't know if he wrote that out in Boston or whoever writes that, but that's what I used to try to write. And now when I think about it, my shit looked all right. Like I was like, but I think that's because I'm used to looking at Doe's live across the street from me.
Oh,
You know,
what?
so I'm saying, yeah, hell yeah. 97th Street, baby.
So
Doe's,
like, yeah,
Epic.
you surrounded by legends, so it's not like you
Right,
gotta you can't be no slouch
right.
in the game.
I'm telling you, Grandmaster Flash. Yo, Rakim, Sakia Records. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Kane, his dad, Robert Hill. Sakia Records was in my building. Like the guy who owned it is in my building. So Rakim coming in and out the building, King's son coming in and out the building. You know what I
What?
mean?
That's
So
yeah.
I
I
was
remember you used to shout them out, Zakiya Fourth and Broadway.
from
So what?
Broadway. That's what Eric B. as president came out of my building, bro. Literally. Like, yeah. That's where that
Yo,
you could go
so
up there and get a couple of whacks, you know.
so that
I got it for
that's
free.
not the building. So again, I took Uptown Shit
160
video.
across from 163. It's building
Okay,
160.
all right.
Yep.
So listen, the Uptown Shit video was significant for me because, you know, like again, I was in CT trying to get to New York whenever I could, but I was like 17, so I'm trying to lie to moms and shit, try to get to New York, whatever, get that flavor. So like I see the Smith goggles, I see, you know, 'cause we rock, you know, rugbies and shit. But
It
I
is.
peeped something. So 560 Audubon Avenue, High View Apartments,
Yeah.
is the what? Like what? Is that somebody like how y'all? Because that shit just stuck out to me. That wasn't your spot though,
Yo,
was
there
it?
was a crazy, because back then, right, the way they would do it, the video directors would just pick location for what he wants to shoot. You see what I'm saying? But me, I was always running around uptown, mostly at Harlem and East Harlem, but in the Heights too. You know what I mean? But I didn't tell him to pick that shot. He could have picked something on my block. He could have picked it, but we weren't so locked in on, yo, you got to shoot it from where. You know what I'm saying? It was just like they came up with the treatment. Dave Perez, oh, we got this building, this courtyard look dope to shoot. So we like, let's go.
Oh, that
So
was
we
dope.
shoot it there.
What?
And to this day, shout to the whole Washington Heights. Yo, bro, I mean, I get so much love up there. You know what I'm saying? It's like for that. You know, it's like almost like, you know, I didn't put it on the map because it wasn't even my intent, but I love the Heights and I've lived in the Heights. I live in 158. And you know, I love Washington Heights, man. Salute to all my brothers and sisters in the Heights. But that because of that video at RFK, is it JFK or RFK? Robert Kennedy High School, right? Kennedy.
Yeah.
That's where they filmed it, right across the street from that, by 190 something. We did the scene with the bathroom with the girl pissing in the urinal and all that. That was there. This
What about it?
and then in the courtyard,
What
that was
about in the
191st and St. Nick or something like that. But
what about
yeah,
in
man. So
the crib? Like
say it
when y'all in
again.
the crib? Huh?
Nah, that was just that was some people that was there. You know what I'm saying? They put the flag up. It looked like a typical, like our families, or we just did it. But that wasn't my actual family members. That wasn't my mom's or
That's
my
what I always
grandmom's.
wondered. Like this, that's crazy.
Huh?
That's dope. Yeah, everybody up in that video. I see her up in that
Yeah.
video.
Shout
Fucking
out to Dave Perez. Dave Perez did that video. You know what I'm saying? So he's very he was very, very active at that time. I think he did Killer Man for Cypress. So he'll come with the whole thing. Like, you know, you wake up in the morning, all right, we're gonna shoot here, we're gonna do this. You know, and you're a kid, you don't really, you know, you don't steer it like now. You know, back then you're on Columbia, you're okay, this is how they doing. Oh, this is the treatment. All right, let's go. and we just shooting it, and it worked out great because I love the fact that it was like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was up to me, that's not how it would have ended up. But it was great because, you know what I'm saying, it was good. So we got to touch a lot of people and spread a lot of love.
Yo, what happened? Like, I know you had some label shit going on, I believe, right? Like, what? There was a big gap between obviously the first project and the second full project, and I didn't after I heard the first after I heard some joints, heard the shit in 93, 94, I didn't hear nothing, and then I like, so what was going on then?
I found God, bro. I found God, bro. I took one tab or one E too many, and I found the Lord right there. Like, it was like, whoa. And I'm not religious or nothing like that, but I found God right there, and I was like, oh shit, hold up. So I had to just rethink how I was doing. I didn't like go, crazy, but it was just like, yo, like I seen some shit, bro, that I'll never forget, that it changed me to now. Like, it's real. Like, anybody out there, I'll never say, whatever your thing is, Jesus, Muhammad, and then, we know it's real. It's real, but I got to see that it was real. So, I used to get high. So I took one thing. Shout to Deanna, this girl Deanna. She actually gave me she used to bring me shit, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and yeah, yep. So I really found it. I saw it. So I had to parlay for a second, but then right at that time, Columbia wanted another album from me, and I was trying. I never quit rapping. I was just trying, but once you get into like a new reality mentally, it's almost like you gotta walk all over again. I can't just start spitting again. It's like, wait a minute, and I'm going, am I supposed to rhyme like all good or that? But no, you know what I mean? You're really just supposed to just keep doing what you're doing. But it was such an extreme experience for me that it made me extra think, but it also got my rhymes better. So I had to wait for a minute, and I was still trying, and then that's where my brother Doom would be like, yo, bro, I need you on this Doomsday record. And he had the little rolling machine with the mic with the wire, like you holding it like you rapping, you know what I mean? So he'll be like, yo, what's up, man? And I'll open my notebook, man, and I'll be like, yo, fuck it, let me see this rhyme. And I just start saying it, and he'll be like, yo, now that shit is hot, yo, you bugging. But I'm overthinking, like but I'm like, okay, word is hot, all right. And that's people question how we live, question what we give, you know what I mean? And that shit reeled off, and it was straight, but I was still like trying to do my thing, but I still was overthinking my shit, but then Grim would come through. Grim, yo, I need you on a song. So it would always have to be one of my brothers, and then I'd do it. And then Fast Lane, same way. And I was still, and now when I look back, these are some of my favorite things that I've done in my career. But at that moment, my rhymes were getting deeper. They were getting better. You know what I mean? Like, they were getting more meaningful, way more, because Constipated Monkey, bro, is like a frat boy. Like, it's a big party. But that's what makes it what it is. But my shit is still that, but it had to, and I started seeing shit. I started rhyming, a little bit more, with a little more depth to it. But at that time, only one of my people could get me to do it. It's like I couldn't get a whole project locked up. Then Columbia wanted another album, but at that moment, bro, I couldn't. It was like before that even, and then it's not like my first shit went super platinum that they're like, well, you guys mishandled the budget anyway, and it's taking too long, and well, so there goes that, you know what I mean? But that's what that was. But I never quit. I never walked away. If anything, I was overthinking. See, and that's the thing. What held me up was trying too hard, and really with this music, see, you find out the whole secret is, get the fuck out the way, just let it go. Yeah. You see? So I lost a lot of years just, like fucking pinky in the brain, like, oh, I gotta get this shit. I'm trying to crack the code, like, yo, how do I do this shit? And then come to find out, yo, bro, relax, do really what you was doing on Constipated Monkey. You just more grown now, but really do that. You know what I'm saying? Chill out and just be you and do you. I mean, I was never trying to be anyone else, though. That's one thing that's good, is that I was always being me, but I was just trying too hard to be the best me that I was trying too hard at. And I was doing writing good stuff, but I didn't believe it. I wasn't just letting myself be free.
Where are you right now with the overthinking? Like
there is none. There is none. There's no overthinking. That shit is zero. You throw a beat up right now, bro. Bro, that shit'd be crazy. And thank the Lord, be thank the Most High. Go in there, drop that like that, you know, until God shut me off. My shit is on, it's lit.
Yeah, I can tell that the past few projects have been some different shit, man. Some different shit. We're gonna get into that in a minute. So I want to jump into some Doom discussion, man. Y'all linked up at Def Jam, right? Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Where y'all first linked up? Was he like? And he's always been such an enigma. I mean, so for me, from a Doom as a fan perspective, I heard KMD's example of like and gas station and all that, right? So like, and then I went on a little vacation, and came when I kind of came back a little bit. I was like, who's this Doom guy? And I was like, Zev X, whatever. Like what? Like, so like when you met him, what was the like? How'd y'all meet in terms of that? Where was he with that?
We met when it was right before they did Gas Face video.
Okay, before that.
You know what I'm saying? Bobito had just. I was working. I don't know if you know the story. When I got out of high school, I got a job. I had got a job in Empire State Building. I was carrying textiles, bro, like long rolls of fabric. You know what I'm saying? It was mad heavy. I'm on 34th Street carrying these shits, bumping into people. Like, it was crazy, right? But so Bob was like, yo, there's an opening for, I saw Bob in Malecon in a restaurant on the corner of my block getting like a Cuban sandwich or some shit. And I'm like, he's like, yo, bro, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what I'm saying? Somehow we got on a thing of jobs. And he was like, yo, you know, I work at Def Jam. You know, I always loved hip hop and Def Jam, but I wasn't never rhyming. This is like in 88. I wasn't thinking of myself as a rapper. I tried to write rhymes and shit, but I wasn't serious about that.
Right.
But then he was like, yo, they got a job as a message for the messenger. I said, what you got to carry? He said, yo, envelopes. I said, bet. I'm in.
Yeah, you
so
was carrying these big ass shit.
You right.
Yeah,
carrying big shit. Now I'm carrying envelopes and I'm getting free tapes and all that. I'm like, hell yeah, bet.
Yeah.
So you know, I'm doing that, and I fucked that all the way up. But anyway, back to Doom. So Doom was rocking with Searching them, I guess, with Third Base, right? I met Bobito, you know, he's from my building. Bobito put me on this. Bobito introduced me to them. And as soon as I met Doom, bro, it was like, yo, it was like the same way with my man Power Rule. I met Power Rule in Def Jam office too. He came through there. It's like as soon as I met him, that night we in the club chilling and we was boys ever since. It's crazy. Like you still got that young, you know how you could take little kids and put them together and they just play?
Yeah.
It's like we like 18, 19, but we were like that. Like, you know, now I ain't trying to hang out with nobody. You meet some, you know, unless it's about some business. But then it was like, yo, what? We clicking, boom, what you doing? All right, let's hang later. And then before you know it, we going to each other's cribs and drinking and getting high and, you know, all of that. So we was like that. Like, it was like instant.
That's dope. There's a big up Prince Power. Yeah, we had him on the show before. He's good people. Big up Left Field Project. What was this like? I guess describe the impact of your relationship with him. I mean, over the years. I said the impact of your relationship with Doom.
With Doom, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it's like, yo, bro, we like, that's like my brother. Like, it's like we're I can't even explain it. It's a vibe thing. It's like even when he's in the physical, it's like I swear, like we could almost communicate, bro. Like I know how he's feeling. Like, you know what I mean? Like we be far away, even when he was in Leeds. You know what I'm saying? I'll be in New York, like, damn, let me just shoot my brother a text. He going through some shit. Boom, yeah, man, yo, shit's. You know what I mean? Like it's like almost like that type of thing, because you know, early on, you know, we're into the same thing. We're into music. We're both like nerdy at heart. You know what I'm saying? So we like, you know, we go deep in about life and about stuff. And at that time too, he was on the Ansar thing heavy. So he'd always come to my crib with books and stuff and always be sharing information. And and I would too, like, you know what I mean? I'd get information. My mom is like spiritual. My mom, you know, I was baptized Catholic and all that, but my mom, as she got older, she started getting into like Eastern philosophy and stuff like that. She'd have books and stuff like that. I'd be reading that stuff. And I always thought my mom was crazy once she started getting into that. But once I started getting really high, I go to her crib and I'll read some of the books and I'll see some of the experiences that that they would be talking about in those books and like deep meditation and all that is the same shit that would happen to me when I was high as a kite. And I'm like, yo, this is real. Like, yo, you know what I mean? So
Yes.
in terms of doing, we'd always be sitting there exchanging information and all in the midst, man, making this music, you know. And that was the time. And shortly thereafter, well, not sure, I didn't go into the story when the album came out. Then later, when Sub passed away, and then when he got dropped off Electric, it was like a lot of. But the whole time we were tight. The whole time through that whole process, you know. And I pretty much saw him doing Operation Doomsday. Like a lot of that was in my house. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
you know,
word.
and the ideas for it, and the thoughts of it, and my brother staying with me all the time, and leaving, having half a turkey sandwich on the side of the MPC with a bottle of Hennessy and a blunt, and being there like 24 hours without even going to sleep. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like doing he's a intense, like very, yo, I mean, his focus is like that. And to the point where like if he hears something that he don't like, it hurts him. You play some wax for even like like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's so like in
I
that
know the
shit, bro.
feeling.
He be literally
I can
you know,
relate.
he's so yo, that shit literally hurts him, you know. So he be right there, like making sure that loop and them drums, everything is right. And it sounds so loose and dusty, but it's perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's perfect because the shit that you think is just like, then later it just became more easier. Like, but his essence is, yo, he gonna get that shit's gonna be just right. And you're gonna think the average ear is gonna be like, yo, that sounds sloppy. Nah, that shit ain't nothing sloppy about it. That shit is perfectly right.
Yo, was there like a distinct change? I guess. I mean, again, as a fan, I saw Zev Love X, and then I saw Doom. Like, and it was like, was there being with him? Was there like, did you see a
Yeah,
distinct shift?
yeah, yeah, you did, but it's just both sides of him though, you know. He went through a lot, bro. He went
Mm.
through a lot. Then he went through a lot. You know, he drinking more. He going through some shit. He going through shit. Then he got to get money. So, you know, motherfuckers is hustling. You know what I mean? Like, so shit is more real. And you know, shit is not, you know, the reality of the street life, of the regular life of, you know, you got to fund these experiments is where he went. You know what I mean? Like, you know, dudes hustling to rear it up to be able to put out records and live. And then too he's around our way too, so it's like a different swag that he, and shout to his peoples out in Long Beach, all his folks out there, man, salute to them, as man love. And but you know, then he come up to the Upper West, he gonna get a little bit of a different, it's a different lean than over there, you know what I mean? So he's combining that with it, and the style, like the gears and stuff like that, and along with all his pain, and he's just growing, and he's how you say, he's assimilating. He's assimilating all this pain that he's going through. He lost his brother, and he yeah, and Wu-Tang was a strong influence at the time. 'Cause that's when they were getting really big, and he's a big, huge Wu fan. You see, he got the joint with Ghost. And I remember, man, we'd be going out of town and stuff like that, and he'd always have that Capadonna tape. He'll lose it, buy it again, lose it, buy it again, lose it, buy it again, and we, you know, he used to love that tape. I did too. It was fire. But shout to Big Ben too. He knows about that Capadonna tape, and so I feel like, you know, he just got raw with it. He just went all the way raw, like how Wu was real raw with it. He went raw with it, and I feel like all of those things combined created what we know now as Doom.
Wow. That's dope. Thanks for sharing that, man. Yo, can you talk a little about the crew, man? Every time I post a joint of yours, or I post Sear shit, like niggas come on the page, Sear, Ma, Sear, like
Ah,
when I was interviewing Elder Sensei, he was telling me, he's like, yo, they got a handshake. He was like, but if Sear see the wrong hand, he said, if you don't know that, he said something like, Sear will clown you if you try to do a handshake and it's
it
wrong or
was
some
wrong.
shit or whatever. I don't know.
And it's not complicated. It's so simple, because I see some other crews handshakes, and I'm like, whoa, that shit was wild. It would have took me like a month to get that shit.
But so yeah, I mean, what's the deal, man? I mean, I still see it to this day. Like, I mean, that's because even when I post like third base shit. I mean, a lot of cats. I mean, so what's good with that? And I see what's
Wait,
good with the
my crew, with the crew, what you talking about? Like, because I grew up with a Pete or a Pete and searching.
No,
I mean, I
I
don't,
mean, just see it.
huh?
Talk a little CM mob. I mean, what's
Oh,
the
man, you know, everybody, you know, we're grown men, but we, you know, and rest in peace to a lot of us, and a lot of us are still here. Shout out to Lord Sia. You know, I was there recently up at 45 and Shady 45, and dudes that you
yeah,
see still doing it. Nice soul, you see him with the graph. You know, my brother Kato chilling.
nice will be getting loose.
Nice soul is a beast. Nice soul getting busy. You know what I'm saying? Who else, man? Damn, everybody. You know what I mean? A lot of people you don't know. You know what I mean? But it's a million of us running around crazy.
I know,
You
I
know?
know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And
Every time
we
I
still
post a joint
form
of
like
yours,
Voltron, you know what I'm saying? But you know, everybody's, you know, everybody's older doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I always pull up to the Upper West, even though I've been in the Bronx for like 12 years.
okay,
You know, but and I love it, but you know, I'm always pulling up to the hood. It's way different, you know. But when you get to see a few of the familiar faces, they're still there, chilling, you
yo,
know.
yo, real quick,
Big Face Gary got the show on. Got the show. He from the hood too.
who is it?
Big Face Gary from
Oh, okay,
Rockefeller.
okay.
He's from the hood too. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yo, you said Voodoo Rays from the hood. I was,
yeah.
that shout out you
Shout out to
gave.
Rest in Peace Voodoo Ray 109.
Rest
109.
in peace. That was big influence on us, on my house heads. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
that was like we held him up here, like as far as that. He was around your way.
Yo, man, and let me tell you something. That guy right there, man, he's special. That guy, just great. You know, we lost a great one. He's just a good spirit, man. Just a good man. Shout to him.
Yeah, yeah, rest in peace. So, yo, we're just jumping around here. So I see a lot of I see you in a lot of jerseys. You got one on now. So
Yes.
like, who's
Santuce, Roberto Clemente, you know.
who? So I mean, you rock with sports heavy, or you just fuck with the jerseys?
Nah, I actually kind of I like them. I actually collect them, but it got to be dope. Like I don't just rock anything. It got to be something real. Like
Yeah,
I collect real
yeah,
vintage shit. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't wear them. I collect it more than I wear them, but I make myself wear them sometimes, like because I'm like, yo, nah, I gotta show this off. I gotta, you know, like,
yeah.
but you know, in my regular life, you know, I don't care though. Fuck it, I'm getting AARP letters in the mail, but I don't care. I still throw jerseys on. You know, I still do it.
I mean, I
Sneakers.
got
You know, people be like, yo, why you
jerseys.
dress like a kid? Yo, as long as my bills are paid, man. Thank God that I'm getting money. I don't care about none of that shit. I dress
Yeah,
how I want. You know what I mean? So.
but we're a different generation though, man. We're that cool grandparent generation. Like we ain't wearing Dockers and New Balances cutting the grass. I mean,
We not. But sometimes, you know, like for me, sometimes I don't go crazy, but sometimes, and because I'm as casual as it gets. But sometimes I'm like, let me just throw a crew neck sweatshirt on, you know, these nice little watch, a haircut, you know,
yeah, yeah.
and and
I
and,
feel you.
and go talk to these people about you know, I mean, it could be a business or real estate or you know what I mean. Like
Yeah,
sometimes, you know, but other times, fuck it, be throw a Kango on, throw hat, do what I do.
yeah.
You know,
I don't have a lot of very few
that
like dressy
kind of
clothes.
clothes. Yeah,
I don't.
it's sad. I got one suit for a funeral. That's it. Like yeah.
Yeah,
You
me
know, and
too.
I
Son.
don't want to wear that shit no time soon.
Yeah, that's crazy. Me too. So I thought I was like the only one, man. I just feel uncomfortable. The shit be
It
like just
is.
restricting it. It's like I don't know.
It's fucking
And so I'm just
unnecessary. Like mad. It's mad unnecessary shit, bro. It's
yeah. I
everything's
mean
about comfort too.
yeah.
For me now,
I mean the
sneakers. I
jeans
can't
ain't
even wear
as
Tim's.
baggy, obviously, and you know but I still like to be just comfortable though. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I was today years old when I found out you was on the Gravediggaz Nowhere to Run shit.
Oh,
How the hell? Tell everybody that shit because
that's
I mean that's just
crazy. Yeah, nobody knows that. Shout to Prince Paul. I don't
big
know.
up to
He
him.
hollered at me. He was like, "Yo, come through the studio." You know what I mean? And yo, and I went in
Just
there,
out
and that's funny.
the
That's the
blue,
first time.
real
Just
quick,
out,
just
yo,
out
he
the blue.
hollered at me. Yeah, I want you to come in and maybe you do a vocal for something or something. He wanted me to do something. So he called me. It was Firehouse Studios. I think it was on 30 something and on the west side, 6th Avenue, 8th Avenue. I remember they used to have some crazy ass strip slash crazy house over there somewhere. Anyway, but nah, it wasn't had nothing to do with that. And Prince Paul, that's not his scene.
Nah,
So, you know, Prince Paul's a good guy.
yeah.
You know, he's not filthy like us. So,
You know how the internet
anyway,
get me taken.
but he called me to be, and I pulled up with his, and yeah, I met the man in there. That was like right when METHOD and all that shit came out. I was like, yo, say he's mad cool. You know, those guys are cool. And I just went in there, and then he was like, yo, say something on the outro. And I just started with the nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. And he's like, yeah, that's it. I just did that shit. You know, gave everybody a pound, drank the rest of my 40, and was out of there.
Wow. I mean, how just out the blue, like, come get on this
That's
joint.
weird though. Yeah, I wouldn't even. Yeah, nobody. You'd have to be a fucking hip hop genius to catch it. You know what I mean?
Were you rocking
Like to
with
hear it.
Prince Paul heavy like that?
Nah, well, I rock with him heavy. Yo, we did a demo for my project that never got put on the album, and yo, that's one of the dudes. I mean, I still to this day, you know, like we'll exchange texts and stuff, and he's one of our heroes. I love that dude, man. He's brilliant and a great person, man. A great person to work with. Like anytime he want to do something, we do a whole project, man. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime, it'll be crazy.
Make it happen. Make it happen. He's had like 4 distinct.
See, I told him when Paul is ready. You know, Paul is he's an icon. So you know
Of course.
But if
But
he wanna come rock with me, he wanna pull me up there. I'm with it all the way, man.
So Prince Paul hits you up out the blue, says, "Come jump on this gravediggaz joint." You go jump on the joint. You go spit at the end, drink your 40, and you bounce.
And bounce. Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Yep, that's it.
Wow.
Those were the days. It was a lot of fun, man.
How do you really for the last 3 projects? My wife really loves the Monkey Man shit. The Cut Beatles. That shit is retarded. Like,
wait till she hear Monkey Man too.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
With Cut Beatles.
Cut Beatles.
Okay, word.
Yeah.
How do you go about having your ear for beats? Like, what are you looking for? Like, because you're the shit you been rocking over on these past 3 joints has been unique, and honestly, there's been beats that like typically I would not fuck with, but you ride them shits, and I'm like, that shit is fucking fire, son.
Thank you,
like,
brother. Thank you.
Fire. Like,
thank you.
A lot of them, I'm like, some of them are like, what is this? And then like you come in with that slick talk, and it's over.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
You come in with the references. You come in with that fucking. Oh, like, wait, what did he say? Oh, like, what the fuck? Like, and that's. I'm like, all right, he's lacing this shit, and I can see, and and I have the imagery of you like, because every picture I was trying to look for the promo, son is kicked back like this, chilling, and so I'm hearing you flow, and I'm like, oh, he just kicked back, chilling, like so.
That's what,
it gets me hyped.
That's one of our rules. One of our rules is like you kind of got your natural. Everybody got like a natural pocket, a place where they come from, you know. So we always used to try to stay in your natural place and come out and jump out from there. So that's what I try to do. But thank you. What was the initial question though? It was
the
beat selection.
I got so hyped. That's my fault.
You said beat selection. Nah, thank you.
I got too hyped.
No, it was all good. Man, got me hyped, man. That's what I need to be hyped. I'm drinking coffee over here. Get older, you need to get more hype. Be over here sniffing, shit. Nah. But anyway, erase that. But anyway, no, in terms of beat selection, Cut Beatles, all right, with the Monkey Man project, that was ill because they reached out to me. I didn't know them, never heard of them. They're from Finland. Shout out to Cut Beatles. And they sent me an email, and it was like a formal proposal, like, yo, we're the Cut Beatles. We're inquiring if you would like to do this project. And it sounded like okay, these dudes from overseas, they doing it. Okay, yeah, I got you. Now how much? Yeah, all right, throw me, like it sounds like it's a nice money project. So and I had to hear the beats first. I don't jump on no, I'm not going to jump on no action for the money. You know what I'm saying? But it was so professional. And then I heard they sent a folder of beats, and this was unique because they sent that whole Monkey Man album, the first one. They sent the folder of those tracks. So all of Cut Beatles shit don't sound like that. They'll do like a group of beats in a theme, like they'll get in one zone and it'll be that. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like a bunch of like beats. Them shits is like uniform kind of. So I'm listening to the beats. I'm like, yo, this shit, yo. And it sounds like some 90s boom bap, backpack, whatever you want to call it, right? But I knew. I'm like, yo, when I spit these beats right here, when I spit my shit, when I spit my Upper West shit on here, I'm like, it's gonna be just right. Because if it's somebody else, oh, that shit might sound too whatever. This is just my opinion, so but I'm like, it's gonna be the perfect synergy because these shits is bouncing and they got these loud horns and they sound a little spazzy, you know, they sound like 90s, like kind of corny, bouncy, but that's a good, curious. I like quirky shit. It fits me. So then I could come with my flow and the what you call it, like the offset. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get the resistance because it's like my shit's a little laid back, but it's still pushing. And that shit is just bouncing and with the and these dudes is scratching all over in there, playing jazz horns and stand-up bass, but with the raw hard drums. And so the whole project was handed to me. So as I'm listening to these beats, in my mind, I'm already seeing it. I see it because they made it so easy for me to see. You know, it's the whole, I was like, oh, hell yeah, this is going to be, the fans going to love this. I'm like, this feels so good to me. And I know, like, the our people, we're going to like this shit, though. Like, the motherfuckers that's a little weird, some of the street dudes will be like, that shit sound crazy. Like, some of my people, they hear the beats, they'll be like, get that shit up out of here. But then when I do it, they'll be like, George, now you ill. That shit is, you know what I mean? Like, they always know I'm a little crazy, just walk like a duck, and they be getting mad at me, like, yo, your pop's a damn gangster, and damn, you was out of town hustling, and you do the, why you don't like rapping about this shit and doing that? Because my mommy raised me good, and I went to good school, so I never really liked, I never gravitated all the way into that shit with my art, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I stayed true to my nerd shit, so that's what it was, but it's a combination, so they served it to me on a platter. Then with the other beats like Magician and shit like that, that's Mono and Stereo. Shout out to Mono and Stereo. That's my guy. That's like my home sound right now. You know what I mean? It's like Mono did the whole mystery mixtape, the whole Magician, and that's a whole different vibe from Cut Beatles. You know what I'm saying? Mono's shit is not, it's not drum heavy like them. And it's different. His shit is all about them, the emotions, the changes, the chops. It's like he brings this emotion out where when I get the mono tracks, it's almost like my it's almost like my diary. It's like my personal journal. The music that I get from him, you know what I mean, and it's ongoing because he floods me with music. So like it could be tomorrow, all of a sudden, bang, he sends me 8 more beats. Then I could die, drop dead, and come back to life 20 times, and I will never be able to rhyme to all the beats that he sends me.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So with mono shit, it's a different zone. But I love working on 2 projects simultaneously that's in different zones, because that shit gets your pen more stimulated. It's like, all right, I'm rocking to this shit now. Okay, now let me come over here. It's like, oof, and it just opens the floodgates more. So that's a good trick for like young people that want to rap, or they looking for they looking for more inspiration or more, like fuel to get their shit going. Get in 2 different vibes. It's still within your zone, of course, but 2 different shits, man, and work on them with a whole different concept under a whole different ceiling. And lo and behold, I do believe you will be inspired more. It will help you, and then you'll have 2 projects done instead of 1. I got a lot of fucking time to make up for all the time I wasted, bro. That's why I'm going crazy right now.
Okay, thank you. Nice segue into my next question, man. Like, why are you doing this? Because you seem like you're going hard as fuck right now.
I'm sorry. Go
Nah,
ahead.
nah. I mean, go ahead, man. It's just
Yo,
you seem like you're going hard, but you also, real quick, you also seem like, I mean, it seems like you're having a lot of fun. That's what.
I love this shit, bro. I love this shit, bro. Like when I tell you I love this shit, I'll come out my little. Well, now where I live now, I don't even got the walk-in closet no more. But I used to have my walk-in closet in the last spot we were at, and I walk out of there, I see my lady, I'll be like, I love this shit. You know, sometimes I'm making a song, man, and I'll be like, yo, let me just do that last part over. It's just sounding fine, but just because I don't even want this shit to end. I'm having so much fun right now. Let me do this shit over right here. It's like I just truly, really, bro, like I love this shit. I love this shit. I can't help it. I love this shit.
There it is. I mean, that's it. I mean, yo, it's funny. I felt like, yo, so real quick, it was funny. I thought we were gonna run out of time, but I'm gonna go back to a couple of things I skipped over. Do you fuck with sports heavy?
Hell yeah. I mean,
okay,
I've been known to fuck with sports heavy.
so that's what I
Like
was.
now,
Let's
like
get
this
into
whole
it then.
football. I'm a Titans fan, believe it or not, in football.
I seen you in the jersey. I didn't know if it was like I seen you in that shit. Why?
Because I'm an Oilers fan from back in the days when everybody was a front runner Steeler fan, and the Oilers had Earl Campbell, and I just like the jersey, and I like Earl Campbell running people over. Yeah, so I'm loyal, bro. So I stuck with them, you know. And look, they got the first pick of the draft.
Yeah, he was trucking cats, man.
But I'm a football fan heavy though, like more than anything else. But I like basketball and baseball. But these days, I can't follow all that shit, bro, because I got too much music and too much business and shit going on.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
But
all right, so let's.
easier.
So you have it, once a week and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? You can just put that time apart. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I hear you. And the NBA season right now is trash, so you ain't missing shit. Trust me. Everybody's jacking up threes.
I know. I used to love NBA so much, bro. It's like I don't want to be the old guy saying, yo, I like the way they used to play better back then. I gotta give it another shot. I gotta get acclimated to the new shit because I gotta give it a chance. I can't just hate it. I can't be a hater.
I'll hate it. I'll hate it for you because listen. Imagine watching a game all game. Yo, listen. The Celtics put up 83s the other day.
They just launching, yeah.
They put out like 53s. So they'll run into the lane instead of doing the layup. They pass it. They kick it out. So don't get me started. I hate the NBA right now. Let's talk football. All right. So you're a Titans fan. They trash right now. So what you? I mean, like,
we need a quarterback. You know, we could either take Cam Waters, Shedeur Sanders. We could take Cam Waters, Shedeur Sanders, or we could trade back. Maybe trade back to 3. Let the Giants get that first pick. Take Travis Hunter, and then try to fill a couple more spots. But we still need a quarterback, man. It's like right. It's like football is like. It's like baseball without the pitcher, bro. You need that. You need that pitching. You need a quarterback, bro. That shit is like you can't. And nowadays, league, like they said, back in the days, you could bring your running game and your defense and win. Now, yo, bro, you gotta have a quarterback. Like these teams that win, they got prolific quarterbacks. Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. You know, these dudes could do everything too. So.
Because when the game breaks down, they can go make a play. So you gotta have. But here's the thing. There's really only like 3 or 4 of those cats, though, and then there's like a group of second-tier cats, and then there's it's tough though, man.
But let's look at the playoff teams. I don't even know them offhand, but I know. Look at the kid from the Commanders, the rookie. He's a beast, right? Daniels.
Yeah,
you got all these teams got quarterbacks though. You know, Josh Allen, Buffalo, right? Like you're not seeing like back in the days when the Bears had McMahon with this dope ass defense, or the Ravens had fucking what's his name?
Trent Dilfer.
Right, Trent Dilfer, right? With Ray Lewis, right? That's non-existent. That doesn't happen these days.
He was the lowest, like most terrible quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl. Like that defense carried them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you got to have a QB. Okay, who you got winning the Super Bowl?
Well, you know what? I haven't studied the teams this year so hard, but and I know I'm a Titans fan. We have wars with them, but I like them. I like the Ravens, man. I hope they could do it. And Derrick Henry's on there now. You know what I'm saying? He's an ex-Titan.
He's a beast.
And I like the Ravens. I want them to do that too.
He's a beast. Well, I'm a diehard Eagles fan, so we'll see what's good with them.
Okay, salute to them. Philly's tough. I went to a game. That was my first football game ever. Was in Veterans Stadium, and it was the Titans versus the Eagles, and it was McNair versus McNabb, bro. And yo, bro, it was freezing cold, bro. I got chills, yo. That was the first time I saw it in real life, and to see those two quarterbacks, bro, when you watch it in real life, and I had good seats, like it was like, yo, they're under duress. Their reactions got to be so fast. These dudes are launching lasers, like while they, yo, I was like, yo, this shit, they're unbelievable. Both of those guys, McNabb and McNair,
Yeah.
and I got to watch them go. And the Titans won on a last second field goal, and
Rest in
I
peace.
was smart because I didn't wear no Titan shit. Because them Philly fans are crazy. And I already knew it. I was like, yo, I'm not rocking no that's to get jumped by a bunch of fucking fat ass motherfuckers with writing all on them. I was like, yeah, I ain't doing this shit.
Nah.
So I just went there low key. I had a Yankee hat on, I think.
Because it wasn't gonna be a lot. It wasn't gonna be a lot of y'all together. So you know what I'm saying. You would have got.
And the truth is, that Tennessee, I'm a New Yorker. You know what I'm saying? But I just happen to like the Titans. So if I'm gonna catch some lumps, let it be with a bunch of New York motherfuckers. Not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the vet, man. You was at the vet. That was the man, Buddy Ryan, bounty shit, all that, man. That was
that turf was garbage. That turf was like concrete. You could see that shit was worn out. I'm like, damn, bro, they don't, yo, shit was different.
Yeah, shit
freezing cold. That shit was different.
Yeah, that's a dope first game to go.
Fucking dope, man. Rest in peace, McNair, because I love McNair.
Yeah,
man.
I just about to say, rest in peace, Steve McNair. That's some tragic shit. Yeah, man.
I just saw the documentary about him. That shit's crazy too. That might have been a homicide. I mean, yeah, that might have been a homicide, not a like that they both got killed. Him and the girl. Like it might have not been the girl that did it.
Oh shit. Yeah. That's wild, yo. Real quick, we got 7 minutes. I want to touch on one thing and then I want to see what you up to. But yo, every time I talk to my man A Plus about you or whatever, he's like,
my brother.
That's my brother. Y'all did the joint with Architect. How y'all link up? Did you do a joint with Dell too?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Or no?
Yeah, shout to Dell. Man, I spoke to Dell like a couple of weeks ago for the first time in a few years, B.
Oh, dope.
And we were on the phone for like 3 hours, man. I love Dell. That's my brother. Hopefully we'll get something cooking. You know what I mean? But A Plus, that's my brother, bro. That's like, man, it's like that. Like, yeah, that's my guy. Like,
yeah, that's my guy too.
Me and A Plus, that was the first song we did together. And we've been bros forever. Like, it ain't even about no music with us. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's dope. He's good, people. We actually do a monthly show together, me and him, on mental health. It's called Talking Crazy. It's just
I caught some of that.
We just talk and just talk real, just grown man shit about mental health shit. You know what I'm saying? So, that's a good dude. That's a
very good dude.
I love him to death, man.
So what? Great dude, man. Great energy.
Yo, so the Magician joint dropped in October, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, right?
17th, I think.
Yo, check that, y'all. If you haven't, Magician shit is retarded. You got physicals, right? Yeah, you got physicals.
Yeah, this the test. I think this is the test press right here. Not the test press, but what the first is this, because they sent the ones with no artwork, but then this one, it's not the official shit. I think it's the test press, like, or some shit like that. I don't know. But anyway, it's heavy, like, this shit's thick, man. Yeah, that's it, though. The same cover. Y'all know what to do. Go get that.
Yeah.
Go get that. I stand by this right here. You know what I mean? Like Denzel with the blue magic, bro. Right? Like Frank Lucas with the blue magic.
Yeah.
Right. You can go get some red dog shit. This that blue magic right here.
Really dope project. I'm gonna see if I can play it. Instagram might shut me down and be doing that bullshit. So, yo, I feel like I know we only touched the surface because I know you got mad stories. So I'm gonna have to have you back on again. I already had.
Anytime, bro.
I'm gonna have to have you back on again. I gotta get out of here before Instagram shut me down and be wild. Okay. So I get an hour, but then sometimes they just cut it like right away. So, so this is a good time to end. But we definitely gotta have you on. This was fun. I was looking forward to it. It was everything I expected and more. I appreciate you, man. I really do.
Always, brother. You got my number, man. Just holler at me, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Legendary Kurious, you know what I'm saying? Upper West Side in the building. Yo, check the Magician Show. Listen, I don't say shit is dope if it ain't dope. You gotta go check that joint, man. Support real hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate your support, man. I really do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we get this up on the YouTube in in about a week or so. Within a week, I'm busy as fuck, so I'm being realistic. Within about a week, all of our prior episodes on the YouTube channel. This is episode Buck 55. Kurious.
Yo, and salute to everybody out there, man. The 7 people out there, y'all see y'all, man. You know I can't see for shit. Four Finds Love, Shaw Rock Uno. Yeah, man. Salute to everybody, man. Thanks to you, bro. You know that.
Appreciate
Tomorrow,
you.
man.
We're gonna do it again. And thank you, man. Be well, be safe out there. People are crazy, so you know what it is.
Likewise, brother. Yes, man. Likewise. Home is where the heart is, bro.
Yeah.
If you ain't got no, go handle your business and get home safe, man. Back to the kids.
All right,
Yep, much love.
all right,
Salute.
peace, everyone.
Yep.
Peace,
Peace.
peace.
Peace.